Good afternoon and welcome to the Middle East Insights. Today we have with us Iyad Rezbeh, who serves as the Vice President at Ras Al Khaimah Tourism Development Authority and contributing his expertise to the destination's strategic initiatives. With a wealth of experience, he plays a key role in advancing the MICE sector in Ras Al Khaimah, bringing leadership and vision to drive sustainable growth and development. Welcome, Iyad, and appreciate your valuable time.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for having me. It's always great to be part of your sessions.
Thank you. To kick off our discussion, Iyad, could you please provide us a concise overview of your journey and accomplishments over the last 4 years? And also, like to delve into how the leadership dedications to human development and economic growth has shaped the recent successes in Ras Al Khaimah.
Well, look, Ras Al Khaimah has really taken off these past few years. If you, it's and this is driven by the vision of His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sagar Al Qasimi, the UAE Supreme Council member and ruler of Ras Al Khaimah, and this vision reflects by tourism growth. So, if you look at our year-on-year tourism growth. Last year, it's the highest we've ever had. So we even superseded 2019 numbers by receiving 1.13 million visitors to Ras Al Khaimah. And tourism currently accounts around 5% of Ras Al Khaimah GDP. Our goal is to make it a third of the economy by end of the decade, so a third in terms of contribution. We are driven, we have a stable and diverse economy with consist A rating by Fitch and Standard and Poor's, driving tourism as a future employer as well to the community of Ras Al Khaimah through certain scholarships. With this would definitely increase the Emiratization or the employees employing more Emiratis in this industry and get them more involved in tourism, as we see that tourism is the future of the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. From a MICE growth perspective, Ras Al Khaimah, you live in the UAE, and you know that Ras Al Khaimah
Yeah.
is driven by the leisure, but it's a leisure destination. So 90% of our visitors are known to be leisure visitors. But we're not, and we're not a cosmopolitan destination with the huge convention space or a large scale of exhibition. But we intend to position the destination differently. So if you look today at the trend, and what PCOs or incentive houses or MICE organizers are looking, they're looking for different destinations that brings in a unique infrastructure or a unique product or a unique offering. So this is how we intend to promote the destination. And looking at our growth this year, the first half of this year, compared to last year, it's 18% in number of visitors, MICE number of visitors, and 22% growth in room nights.
Yeah, I mean, these numbers, I have to just touch base on them a little later as well. But I've always seen you're more on the experience. I mean, nowadays, everybody is looking for experience more than just, an event. So if you can't give them a different experience, they will not remember the destination. Thank you so much for the insight that you have already given us on so many different perspectives. And I would like to reflect a little bit more on each of them as we go forward. But I also see that Ras Al Khaimah is always the number one to do everything with related to certification or accreditation, or to be the safe city. I know you did the first Bureau Veritas, and now you have been dwelling in Earth Check Sustainable Destination Silver certification. Could you elaborate on the achievement process and highlight specific sustainability initiatives that played a pivotal role, considering RAC's distinction as one of the first destination in the Middle East, I think, and even yeah, I think globally, if I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, being the nature emirate, we apply sustainability on everything we do. So for us, it's not a buzzword. It's not a word or an approach that we use to promote the destination. If you look at the majority of the brands, the hotel brands, they do have their own local programs. What we've done, we took it on a destination level and enhanced what other brands have to offer. So we're not limiting our program to reduce single use of plastic, for example, or waste management. What we've done with our partnership with EarthChecks, the leaders in sustainability consultancy and creating certain programs for destinations. In 2022, last year, we've spent all year with EarthChecks collecting data from our properties, from our hotels, through a dashboard. This year, we were analyzing all the missing parts or the gaps that we have in the destination. And with EarthChecks, we launched something called Responsible Rack. Over 30 hotels and attractions are part of this program. Uh, and they will be certified based on applying this program. So 14 of them are already certified as silver certifications. Ras Al Khaimah as a destination was certified by the silver certification, and this made us to be the first in this region and among very few in the world to be certified by Earth Checks. This does not mean that the program or the initiative is done. I think and I believe that we still have a long road to reach 2025 to be the first sustainable destination in our region.
Wow, that's a very promising and optimistic vision. Everybody is 2030, and here we are at 2025. So,
Well,
just
we
shifting
still
a
have a 2030 as well, of
yeah, I'm sure you do. I mean, we have 2071 as well in UAE, right? So,
course.
shifting the focus a little bit on the remarkable tourism growth that you just mentioned in the first half only of 2023. Could you shed light a little more on the key factors that contributed to that 14.8% increase in visitors compared to the same in 2022, as well as the achievement of the highest ever tourism related revenue for the first half year?
Well, look, I mean, yeah, we've can't complain. We've enjoyed a great year so far in 2023. As you said, a growth of 14.8% year-on-year growth. Well, we all have to agree that globally travel is back. It's not back 100%, but it's 82, 90, and this is
Yeah,
compared to pre-pandemic. And this is those are figures given by the UN WTO.
yeah,
And we all know the importance of tourism and reflecting on the economy, on the jobs that it can create in any country or emirate or destination. So it accounts around 1 out of 10 jobs worldwide. And this was one of the main reasons that if we go back to 2020, Ras Al Khaimah was the first city or destination in our region to introduce a stimulus package to support
yes,
financially all our hotels. And this is where we saved more than 4,000 jobs. This where we made sure back then that none of our properties shuts down because we believe that the tourism will come back. Tourism will never die.
yeah. It's a temporary
The
phase.
second, yeah, and the second phase of this approach was certifying the properties. destination as safe to travel to. And we were the first, again, city in the world to be certified by both Bureau Veritas and WTTC as a destination to travel to. And we also initiated the return PCR test free of charge to more than 90,000 tourists between Q4 2020 and Q1 2022. This all, Andrew, supported us today to be the first to recover in our region. So for us to be able to supersede 2019 numbers in 2022, I doubt there's at least in our region, if not internationally, a destination that was able to do so. So we continue, of course, by enhancing our connectivity. So before we went live, we were chatting on the connectivity or direct connectivity to Ras Al Khaimah. We know and we believe that to be able to reach more than 3 million tourists by 2030, we need to enhance the connectivity. We need to have more direct flights to the destination. So with Qatar Airways now flying daily to Ras Al Khaimah, it connects us literally with the globe. We have direct connectivity with Germany, with Czech Republic, with India. Next year, hopefully, we're going to have more with Poland and Denmark. So connectivity is definitely one of our important segments that we look at. But another important segment is MICE. MICE supports a lot the destination from a revenue perspective, an ADR perspective, and we believe that Ras Al Khaimah has the right product for this segment, especially when it comes to incentives. With all our offerings on Jebel Jais, from the Burgils Explorer Camp to the different zip lines or activities, but very unique venues up there, the highest restaurant in the UAE, the viewing deck park, the Camp 1770 that gives you a very authentic experience up there on Jebel Jais, hosting conferences or global conferences like PATA, for example, or Global Citizen Forum, Arab Aviation Summit, World Travel and Tourism Council Leadership Conference back in 2019, and many, many more. It just puts Ras Al Khaimah on the global map from MICE perspective.
I know. I have seen such huge conferences, and the experience that I had also when I came there to attend your conferences with your astounding place that you have right on the beach, your exhibition center. I mean, it's so refreshing. You go inside for the extensive knowledge sessions, you come out and the food was excellent, the spread was excellent, and the view was, awesome. I cannot say more, but just saying congratulations for all that has happened over the last 4 to 5 years. Just to reflect on the world first ISO 5001 achievement by RAC government entities. You know, Again, I would just like to know what is it that drives Ras Al Khaimah, right? So that what kind of special efforts or initiatives that received, this kind of world first ISO 5001 achievement for the energy management in Ras Al Khaimah, because energy is also another sector of association meetings that we promote in so many destinations, but mainly it is medical. But you have I think construction and energy, such different various topics that you can target the future business events for Ras Al Khaimah. So what's the efforts or special initiatives that you would like to highlight?
Well, look, I mean, this initiative aligns, of course, with being a sustainable city in 2025, and it was initiated by the government of Ras Al Khaimah and supported by His Highness Saud bin Sakar Al Qasim, the ruler of Ras Al Khaimah. Basically, the ISO 50001 is an energy management program It focuses on energy management practices across industrial, government sectors, commercial. So by the end of 2022, all 20 entities of the government of Ras Al Khaimah achieved this certification and made us the first in the world to do so back then. We, as the tourism board or RAC-TDA, we were part of this, and our efforts were to do monthly reporting on water, energy, and fuel consumption of our properties. Of course, formation of an energy team within the organization, within the authority, and development of energy policy objectives and targets. So this was a team effort of the government of Ras Al Khaimah, of the 20 entities of Ras Al Khaimah, and such achievements just puts Ras Al Khaimah again on the map of being a first of having such initiatives in place.
Yeah, of course, and now that you also mentioned that you have about what 3 million, 3 million by 2030 in the
Well,
visitors.
look, we're still debating it internally. It's minimum 3 million, but it can go up to 3.5. So no pressure
Of
on
course,
us.
of course. No, no. But I'm more interested in exploring the business events industry, of course. So, like, I would like you to just share with us what kind of best practices, or how do you plan to bring more business events, more association meetings, and enhance this sector within the MICE sector, of course.
So you know very well, Anjo, and we're always engaging and even taking you through our plans. MICE is a very important sector for us. We only started developing the sector in 2018 when we've built our convention center, the one you were referring to. It's one of the, I think it's the only standalone venue in our region that is by the beach. Beautifully designed, 2,700 square meter of open space. We keep on being, or we keep on engaging with associations, being part of platforms like ICA, for example, and this just gives Ras Al Khaimah a more exposure. It gives us it allows us to give a better knowledge on the destination. What differentiate Ras Al Khaimah from assets, our natural assets, the desert, the mountain,
Right,
the culture,
right,
the mountain that you don't get anywhere else, at least in the region. Beautiful venues in the desert are on the, and we intend to give them out for associations or PCOs or events organizers to have. Also, our beaches, the majority of our properties are by the beach, and we have beautiful venues down there. So, being out there, participating in fairs, exhibitions, interacting with associations, being part of organizations like ICA will definitely support us communicating.
yeah, it is. I mean, I'm waiting to organize a lot of future activities of ICA as well in our region, and Russell Khaimah has always been on the cards as well. So in the future, we will all come to Russell Khaimah as well. How do you see integration of technology and innovations, of course, in the landscape of MICE that you are, with your vision, with your plans? How do you have this in place? I mean, what with the new AI thing? Is the new venue being? Can you hear me? Am I clear?
It's cutting. If you can repeat your question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just wanted
Yeah,
to
I can hear you now.
understand. how is the technology and the innovation shaping in the landscape of the mice industry within Russell Khaimah, and how you foresee the AI, integrated within the new venues or within the old venues, or how is it that you foresee? Do you have anything to share on how Russell Khaimah is looking at that perspective?
Well, look, as you rightly said, when you think digital today, you're only thinking about generative AI or AI, and
Yeah.
what changes would this do to change to travel and mice as well. In my opinion, it goes beyond a meeting app that you download during a congress
An event, yeah.
or a meeting. It goes as well. So I just yeah, it goes as well. Based on machine learning. It's uh, So I'm having an issue with the laptop. It's restarting.
Oh,
Okay. So yeah. So
that's the
but you know
technology world, right?
how
Since we were
yeah,
talking about,
exactly. Exactly that's the technology world, and this is what takes me that you can't take out the human element. So if we're today meeting in one room, we wouldn't have this issue.
true.
I think, I mean, we currently use online platforms and tools for event planning. As an emirate, we've also introduced a training platform that allows all travel agents, all organizers, events organizers, to promote, learn, and promote Ras Al Khaimah. So this is a technology that I think we should make use out of the parts that supports us, without eliminating the human element, without losing the human interaction of a human, because our industry is built on relations. It's built on interactions. It's built on having face to face meetings or discussions.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we have been promoting face to face meetings. Even now, for the 63rd Congress that we had many members contacting us to ask about the recorded versions, because they missed some sessions, or they were not able to participate. And then we said, no, we are promoting in person. So if you have to experience, you have to be physically present over there. So as you rightly said, collaboration is the key, and we need to collaborate with live partners as well as digital partners. And AI is here to stay, I guess.
Of course.
Technology is here to stay, and but it is only to enhance, not to replace. And that's why we are saying we are in the digital world. But it wouldn't have been possible if digital platform was not there for me to have this great conversation with you, Iyad, because although we are based in the same country, but at the moment we are not. So it was possible because of this platform. So I really want to thank you for your time in your busy schedule, and to give us so much of insights on what's happening with the Russell Khaimah's future vision, as well as your sustainability initiatives. And I would definitely like more of this to be covered in our future congress that's going to happen in Abu Dhabi in 2024. And we should release like a good nice white paper, because sustainability will be one of the pillars. And you know that the core one of the core pillars of ICA is sustainability, and you're doing so much behind the scenes. We need to showcase what our region is progressing towards, and the whole world is going towards net zero, but we are doing also equally a lot to contribute. So thank you again, and thank you so much. And I look forward to coming down to Russell Khaimah soon to see you and to see the new venues and to see the new initiatives.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be part of your sessions, and Ras Al Khaimah is your home. Just let us know whenever you have the time to visit us. We would love to have you.
Thank you so much, Iyad. Have a great day. Thank you so
You
much.
too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.